Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you are my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I'm unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my will with your divine light. Amen. All right. Um, yeah, I kind of messed it up. For I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. Amen. All right, finish that up. Because for some reason I just started looking at stuff and changed my whole train of thought. Welcome, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday, everyone, happy Monday. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. So it says Pisces, happy Monday, welcome, welcome, fresh start, big energy, let's do this, period. All right, so we have how do I know when to stop pushing and to start allowing? All right, so that's the Q. And then it says, what does I have it mean for you? One, I already hold what I seek. Two, I trust divine timing. Three, I'm no longer chasing. Four, I'm embodying abundance now. All right, so we only got one vote on there right now, but take it how it resonates. Um, for you, answer the poll question. I think we're still waiting for stuff to log in. Um, Today has been off to a slow start. Um, I don't know what y'all did over the weekend, but come on, put some pep in your step. Let's get it together. Let's get it. 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 Y'all been up since 3 something. Mind you, steady on go. Because not for nothing, I think I figured out another loop. And one of the things that I have been witnessing and being made very aware of over the weekend um, is that things seemed a little slow. Why? I'm guessing things that are happening in life, government shutdowns, and people are shutting down, and whatever's happening, right? This too shall pass. So whatever it is that you're going through, know and understand that you're not alone. Other people are, having whatever experience you're having. Okay, so happy Monday, welcome, welcome. A fresh start, big energy, and a reset in motion. Reset in energy. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do this. Let's do this means go. We got whatever that is. I think it's like some type of peace and prosperity, like leaf or something. This week opens like a new tide. Everything you've learned, release, and realign is making space for clarity. The universe isn't asking you to rush, only to flow with faith. Your spirit is being recharged, your path realigning, intuition turned all the way up. All the way turned up. All right. Trust that what feels delayed is simply being refined. All right. So the energy that I was getting over the process was Monday. As y'all know, some of the best laid plans went awry. Mind you, It depends upon what level of planning you're on as well. So that's another thing. What you're doing. Definitely some things are different. Receive this light. It's your confirmation that your new chapter has begun. Somebody don't like it, y'all. Somebody don't like the new you. Question is, do you like the new you? Because that's what's important. Um, Sometimes we grow at different rates than other people, and this is probably about to play out into another one scenario after the next scenario after the next scenario, right? And as you grow and as you evolve, you go through different situations or circumstances, right? And maybe some people have the same experiences in life that you do, but we don't know whether or not they have, the same opportunities, the same, social structure, the same family structure, the same. We don't know what they have, right? So their actions or attitude may be different than your actions or attitude. All right. um what I hear is taking you back down the levels you've already leveled up from. um don't let nobody take you back down the levels you've leveled up from. A lot of young people these days think they know a lot, right? Because they have experience, and not for nothing, they know what they know, right? But they don't have the experience or the, what is, I don't want to say the wisdom, because what young people can, older people can be, okay, older people can, have years on them but still not know a damn thing, right? It's the same equivalent of how the younger people teach the older people, like how to use the electronics and things of that nature, because it's in their, um I want to say genre, but it's not that. It's their generation, right? So like generation one, generation two, generation three, generation four. But how this goes is, um, maybe a little bit backwards. I don't know, because it's almost like, one is like the baby version, but also not realizing that they come into this universe with all the information. So they may not be able to, fend for themselves or do things for themselves, but meanwhile, they are teaching the elders. So the kids, they say out of the mouths of babes, right? All right, so um, everybody has free will. Everybody wants to do what they want to do. You should, because, ain't nobody else got to walk this walk but you. So why would you not want to do what you want to do? Now, say like, your parents, for instance. Have you ever had your parents tell you, don't do this because, this is what's going to happen, or don't talk to this person because this person is going to do, this is going to happen, right? Um, it don't have to be foresight. It don't have to be a magic carpet. It don't have to be a magic ball, a magic 8 ball, a magic. It don't have to be a magic nothing. It is the equivalent of, you have gone through different cycles, different circumstances, and so you grew from this age to this age. In the process of you growing from this age to this age, you learn that when people display these types of behaviors, this is normally the pattern of a certain type of situation or a cycle, right? And so as a person is going through the cycle, they might not realize it, because, or maybe they do and they still want to do it, because that's a thing too. But a lot of people don't realize when they're looping, they're doing the same exact thing, different person, same shit. Different person, same shit. So it's the equivalent of how they say when women get hurt, women go and heal. Women go tend to, their feelings, emotions, get they, da 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 da, right? Men normally tend to, go and fuck with somebody else. Sooner or later, what ends up happening is the women will go out and they'll find, a better candidate, because they have been prepared. They know what they like. They know what they don't like. And maybe they might not, but most of the time, women will find a better candidate. The men, for some reason, end up find loneliness. Don't judge me. Go check science. Because what they do is they try to, whatever the fuck y'all be trying to do. All right, it's a cycle. Now, when women do that, Same scenario, because women do it too. So let's not act like, one's better than other, because I ain't saying that. I'm just saying that that's normally, how it goes. Now, when you realize that certain relationships, certain cycles, certain loops, and things of that nature are part of the journey, a lesson, and most of the time when you are, displaying or exhibiting these behaviors, it's because of this. And a person can say, "Oh, I'm not her," or "Oh, they may say, "Oh, she talks about it because da 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 da." Not knowing that I talk about it because we have herb school here, and every day somebody ventures upon my channel, and so this is how I got here. So this is why we communicate, about that. And mind you, that was the last thing that was there. Anyway, so long story short, a person may think that you don't know what you're talking about because, or you may think that your parent didn't know what you was talking about, right? Didn't know what they was talking about. Same aspect. A lot of children, a lot of, grown children, they go from children to adulthood, they figure out that their parents were not far off. Most of the time, and I don't know, I'm gonna just say from me where I'm from, because most of the time your parents tell you stuff because they don't want you to suffer the same consequences of what they have gone through, right? So somehow yesterday, as I was doing the notes for this week, because we went through every day, we got the 13th through the 17th, right? I'm gonna tell you, but I'm not going to elaborate on it until Friday, because we started off. It's Monday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fresh start, big energy. Let's do this, because you can do this. You got this. This week is going to be a piece of cake. Why? Because you already are ready. You don't have to get ready because you're already ready. So there's a book that was written in 1964 by somebody named Eric Burney. It's called the song that kept playing that I kept hearing was "It's a Small World," but then the book is called "The Games People Play," right? Because it's a pattern of. Now in 1964, mind you, this book just came out of nowhere yesterday. As I was sitting here, I was doing what I was doing, book of nowhere. I went and did some notes on it. Da 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 da. 1964, somebody wrote a book of transactional analysis to the public, explaining how people engage in unconscious, often destructive psychological games in their relationships. The book details these games such as if it weren't for you, and an uproar on how it's basically like somebody not taking accountability is basically what it is. But personality ego states 1964. Let's think about this. Now, we already talking about history repeats itself and some other weird ass shit, right? But we have already learned that these people ain't learned nothing about nothing, because they still want to do the same exact cycle. So instantly, it gave me the feeling like in 1964, because y'all know what I say, don't trust nobody, and not even me sitting in front of your face, because we never know when somebody gets taken over. Da 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 da. If it resonates and it feels like it's information and your body resonates with it, keep on listening. But trust no one. Understand? Period. All right. 1964, I was born in 1976. And so it was people still trying to get out of, situations that they didn't volunteer for, okay? Even though some people will say, these times was over, da 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 da. So in my mind, it made me feel like why the fuck would in 1964 you might be writing a book about the games people play in relationships, this, that, and the third, but meanwhile y'all still is out here trying to cut people off, stop people's free will, this, that, and the third. The man may be smart. I don't know. He may have been ahead of his time. To me, feels like ahead of the time. I haven't read the book. I don't know. I'm going to read it anyway just because it popped up out of nowhere. Point of it is it's been studied for a very, very, very long time. But this one talked about personality, ego states, parent, adult, and child to avoid intimacy and conceal motives and reinforce childhood life scripts. Now, I'm notorious for I don't subscribe to the hurt people method. All right, I don't subscribe to that. You'll hear a lot of dumbass people saying I I believe in accountability. And accountability means you may have gotten hurt or, whatever you deem that to have been in a relationship or a situationship. That doesn't necessarily mean that you repeat the same trauma that somebody did to you. Now, I've been saying this for a long time, and it wasn't until I heard a child yesterday explain it so eloquently that it made me like, why do adults not understand it? And it's weird because I would love to play it for y'all, but he put music in it. So if you haven't seen it, it is actually on a repost, right? And in the process of the repost, what the young man says is that some of us, you need something, son. All right, you gonna have to wait till I'm done now. Would you want me to come up there? Oh. In the process of him saying that, the way he explains it is that some of us are designed a different way. Some of us are designed like we go through the situation, we deal with whatever it is. We not doesn't mean that we don't go through the same relationship problems, people doing whatever they doing, trying to get over, trying to manipulate, trying to lie. We go through the same exact things. We just choose not to be repetitive in bullshit. Being an adult and being accountable and having accountability says, why would you want to repeat the same cycle if you can see it? You remember when I told y'all I don't do a lot of the stuff that y'all do, a lot of the fuck shit that y'all do because of the fact that I'm held accountable to a higher standard. I'm not allowed to notice a pattern that I have and then go and continually put people in a cycle of confusion, chaos, and lies. I'm not allowed to do that. It's almost like also when y'all books say you don't have to sit under the counsel of the ungodly, right? It's a lot of people out here playing in y'all face, and a lot of people will tell y'all that oh, they are da 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 this, da 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 that. Unfortunately, people won't like the fact that I will say, don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. People will not like that I say that, but I'm telling you, trust yourself. These people are just out here winging it the same way you winging it, trying it the same way you trying it, learning it the same way you learning it, the same exact fucking way. And if it sound catchy or ring good, then pin that, let me keep that, and let me keep replaying it over and over again. Some other people pick it up, they put it in their mouth, they regurgitate it and keep going and keep going and keep going until now people think that the shit's true. And now y'all living in some fucked up ass cycle that y'all let somebody convince y'all was, this is the way you have to do it. That ain't the way y'all have to do it. That ain't the way I gotta do it, because ain't nobody ever told me that. And free will is a thing. Just because they had to do it with it that way don't mean I have to do it. So what I'm not going to do is sit idly by and watch a bunch of bullshit gets played out and act like I don't see it, because I comprehend very, very well. And when I'm seeing that a person is setting somebody up for a failure and all you're going to do is da 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 this, but meanwhile, as long as I sit in front of y'all face and I blow a bunch of smoke up y'all ass and tell y'all a bunch of, it sound good, catchy ass slogans, y'all gonna eat it up. Like at some point in time, 1+1 has to connect. Like I get that they saying this, but why is it that nothing that they say and nothing that they do match? Nothing that they say and nothing that they do match. When it's convenient for them, they're this way. When it's convenient for them, they're this way. There is no guidelines for these people. No morals, no values, no basis of a boundary at all, period. It's just that whenever I'm doing this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to play in y'all face, and I'm going to tell y'all, I don't like that. I'm not going to sit by and watch a lot of people get sucked in to bullshit. So happy Monday. Welcome. It's a fresh start, big energy. Let's do this. A lot of y'all are being called to whatever the universe is telling you, whatever the universe is telling you to be accountable for, whatever the universe is, awakening you to do for your assignment, right? Some people will tell you, oh, well, this is what you're meant to do. Like God told me to tell you da 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 this. If God didn't tell you first, then they ain't told them either, because normally they give you the confirmation. They're giving you the confirmation. So if you heard it before, already being put in your spirit, but maybe that's just for me, because when people come to me, they be sliding in my DMs and everything else, and the person say, oh, well, you look like, I don't know where the fuck these people will come from. Your spirit is telling me that my spirit ain't told you shit, bitch, because my spirit don't like none of y'all. My spirit don't even connect with y'all because my spirit already know y'all on some fuck shit. My spirit don't want to do that. My spirit connects with the people that it connects with. This is the reason why we, have smooth sailing. We don't have blockages and this, that, and the third. Because God know I'm not going to deal with that bullshit. And whether or not that seems to be harsh or anything else to anybody, you're going to need to go to God about it. Because at the end of the day going to end in free will belong to everybody, not just a few people that want to just use it and say that I can use my free will this way, but you can't do, keep holding on to that. But today, on Monday, October the 13th, 2025, I don't subscribe to that. So welcome into the new week. Welcome into, the new pathway. Welcome into the new journey. It says it's a fresh start. Y'all know what I did over the weekend? Started blocking bitches. Blocking bitches. I really didn't block nobody. I put everybody on mute. I put everybody on mute. I moved them out of my way because at this point, me not taking people, allowing people to bring me back down to levels that I already leveled up from says that's strange. That's what, it's strange. And so the amount of stuff that I'm seeing in the universe and in the world, like I asked my son this morning, the oldest one, because he said something to me about something that popped up in his algorithm. And I said, why has that now popped up in the both of our algorithms and me and you have never seen that before in our lifetime? It's strange, but apparently it exists. So let's find out more about it. And he said, okay, but I've never seen that before. Why is my algorithm doing that? But mind you, why is my son's algorithm doing that? Because apparently something has changed. And if you didn't feel it, then I don't know what to tell y'all, but to the left, to the left. All right. Hey, Athena, love you. Thank you for being here. Hello, happy Monday. Catch your triggers. Be kinder to self, but kind to others. And if it don't make sense, leave it where it stands. Hey, Miss T, I love you. And period. She said that so eloquently. Y'all hear that? She said, catch your triggers. Be kinder to yourself, but kind to others. So if it don't make sense, leave it where it stands. Yeah, and that's what people too. Because when I'm seeing people do shit that don't make sense to me, and you're looking like a predator, if it's looking like a predator, it's feeling like a predator, it's giving predator vibes. And I don't know why people in life, like, it's always with the fake. Like, I don't subscribe to that. And maybe that's one of the things that, because I don't have that in my system. I am what I am. I am what I am. Skinny, fat, evil, good, da 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 da. If I'm being bad, I'm gonna be bad, and guess the fuck what? Y'all still gonna have to go talk to God about it, because at the end of the day, they gonna, and why you talking to fucking me about it? Go talk to somebody or something that can help you, because I'm gonna be doing what I'm doing. I'm never going to be just like I don't got that much for y'all. Like, in my mind, that's giving too much. Like, that's too much work, too much effort to put on a show that's looking weird. But maybe nobody says it either. That's another thing. Like, and mind you, when I'm saying put on a show that looks weird, I'm talking about everything that's happening right now in the universe. Does any of it look normal to y'all? Hey, Jazzy, welcome. Thank you for being here. Even some of the people, even downright some of the people, it just ain't looking right. Like, what the fuck is happening? What's happening? And again, it's exciting, but it's just strange. It's the things that make you go home that you want to make sure your brain, you're being open, to seeing the shit. You want to allow the universe to do what it's doing, so that way, we allowed to just move and traverse around the world. But are y'all not seeing some of this shit? Is it not feeling strange to y'all? Excuse me, because it definitely feels strange to me. It feels strange to me when people tell you the truth right in your face and people act like it's not being heard. Like, what type of spell, what type of blockage is on people's brain that you not hearing right with they just said it out of their mouth. What is that? Good morning, Mike Hill. Thank you for being here. So, have y'all noticed that? And again, I keep saying to y'all, when one thing is happening, so does the other thing. Amazing things are happening around the world. Even some of the, weirdest triggers and things of that nature, the weirdest sightings are also amazing. So it's almost like, period, whatever you can get into. But to me, I think the thing that's the most triggering to me, Athena, I'm going to let you know, is I'm tired of black people. I'm tired of black people and the stereotypical attitude and the way they act. I'm tired of black people and the dumbass shenanigans that y'all are doing. Meanwhile, it's so much other important shit out in the world, and all y'all are doing is the same mundane ass, dumb ass, arguing ass, bitch ass. Like, there's nothing. Now I see why it was so easy for y'all, for people to just be enslaved. Because if these are the descendants of, like, y'all got to be fucking dumb. Cause ain't no way everybody saying you're awake and you see this, but meanwhile it's still the same stupid ass loops that are going on. You mean to tell me that y'all not seeing that? And maybe y'all are entertained, like it's highly entertaining. I'm not really all that entertained. Cause we done already had this same ass narrative for forever and a day. Meanwhile, back at band camp, now would be the time for everybody to, kind of do something different. But because we all have our heads so far stuck up in our ass, you can't even see it. You can't even see it. If somebody even came along, this is what I even say about, like, when they talk about God and Jesus and this, that, and the third. If God showed up today, y'all, like, we would be fucked because we would never believe it. It's AI. It's AI. That can't be God. Like, the mind fuckery and the mind trickery has gone so far. If Jesus showed up and started doing miracles right now, y'all would burn him to the ground. Burn him to the ground. Why? It's the witchcraft. It's this. It's that. It's all of this shit. It's never what's been in our face the whole entire time. Manipulation. And not only that, we've been manipulated so bad, and then behind that, we do it to ourselves. We make ourselves feel good by doing the dumbest shit, knowing it's not good for us. It's not good for us. This lady said something that was very impactful for me also. Mind you, my weekend has been full of, like, nature and, kind of listening to what's been going on a little bit. And the lady, it was on repost too. Let me see it. I know she didn't have music in hers. And I loved how she said it, because she basically was going into how the people that love this earth the most, the people who, well, let me see if I can find her. She said, we also want to burn this bitch the fuck down. And she ain't never lied. She ain't never been more accurate in my life, because that's exactly what I've been thinking. Like, I literally said that to y'all yesterday. Y'all lucky. The people are so lucky that I'm not it. Why? Because to me, it's like the fuck shit gets glorified. That's too much for me. The kids can't be kids because y'all nasty ass, perverted ass adults is around here doing shit. That's too much for me. Like, and it keeps being the same ass cycle being perpetuated over and over and over again, to the tune of niggas is changing laws to be fucking perverts. Like, you mean to tell me y'all are really okay with a lot of the stuff that's actually happening? And it has to be okay. It has to be okay, because ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody looking into nothing. Like, it's people sitting in power that should, or, have said something already. But the majority rules, and the majority is what? Fucking perverts. Disgusting. Meanwhile, it's the same cycle perpetuated over and over and over again. And all y'all nasty ass niggas be cool with it until somebody go and do something to your motherfucking child. Then all of a sudden it hits home. But meanwhile, y'all still be nasty as fuck because y'all still be doing it. And the ones that be doing it, y'all damn sure, to me, seem like y'all just be offering y'all kids up on a silver platter. Like, what the fuck type of shit is that? Because if you're perpetuating it, then it look like it's okay. Figure it out. To me, like I said, it don't take much for me to think that, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Let me see if I can find this lady. Oh, and I just seen something else. I love me some young boy. He did over the weekend. This thing just popped up on my screen, and it was talking about this little boy that he pulled up on stage. That little boy looked like he had the time of his life. All right, let me see. Oh, y'all, this lady was crying her ass off. I'm gonna play her while I'm looking. Well, I can't look for that one.
This is real shit. I was born with a gift. I had prophecy. I had visions. Growing up, anytime anybody needed to know anything, they would ask me. If they needed numbers for the lottery, they would ask me. My aunt had to pick it several times from numbers that I gave her. I was who they would come. My mom would randomly come to me when I was little, ask questions. Brienne, when are we moving? And I'd be like, Mom.
And I also think the reason why I feel the way I feel is because, like I said to y'all yesterday, a mom, a mom hears a certain cry. Like even when we are, we could be distracted in the world and doing whatever we doing to the, just in life, but when you hear people crying, especially a certain type of cry, if it don't hit your heart, if it don't ring a certain type of way, like people be crying all the time. They be fucking faking. They be bitches sitting on social media lying in y'all fucking face. Oh, I da 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 da. A bitch last week I seen cry. She said the car burnt up. The car burnt up. Her rent money was in the car. The kids' laptops. Da 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 da. Like it was so many lies that was in that. Like bitch, you mean to tell me everything was just in your car? But if you like it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. And I get that so many people have misused, misrepresented, da 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 da, the system.
What? And I would just give her a date, and it would be that date. She'd be like, oh, okay.
Hey, Majestic Grace.
That's what they used to do to me when I was little, right? Because I used to just know, I don't know. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know. Like, I'm not even mad about it. Like, that was a gift. I remember my mom was sick in the hospital with cancer, and my dad told me to lay hands on her. He said, Brienne, lay hands on her. He's like, you can do it. He said, you can do it, Brienne, you can do it. I know. He's like, he literally, he pulled me, he said, Brienne, please lay hands on your mother. He said, you can do it. So, listen, where I'm going with this post is transparent. I sacrificed all my spiritual gifts from God to be around people that I wasn't supposed to be around. So, hanging out in places that I wasn't supposed to hang out in. I have a friend named Brian, he has a daughter. Before he knew, he never told anybody what her name was. He didn't tell anybody. He came in. He told us his wife was pregnant. He told us it was a girl. Well, no, he didn't tell us it was a girl. I remember I said it's a girl. And her name is Lily. That little girl, it was a girl. They went for their sonogram. It was a girl, and the little girl's name is Lily, okay? Okay, listen, I didn't know that. They just come, right? So before I used to dream things. And I could tell you my name, everybody will tell you, like, remember you told me my brother was going to die? And he did the next day. I said, no, I didn't remember telling him that, but he told me that. He's like, yo, you know things. He was like, how do you know that? I say that to you to say, when you go places and you hang out with people and you don't listen to God, and you're with people you're not supposed to be with, you lose these spiritual gifts. Do you understand?
And she's not lying. And I told y'all before that I, fell into a same situation. I helped somebody and I got told not to help that person. After that, shit was crazy. I'm gonna let her finish, but then I want to say something else.
You lose the spiritual gift. I sacrificed all of my spiritual gifts because I thought that I was God. And what I mean by that is I thought that I could love these niggas more than God could. And if God's love wasn't saving them, and I know that God uses us as tools and instruments, then I wasn't going to save him. God told me that, but instead of me listening, me being like, oh, like always, I closed the ear to God so I couldn't hear him about that particular topic. Still had dialogue with him every day, but we're just not going to talk about nonsense. And now I'm fucking paying. And so this is a testimony because I was just walking through my house like, Brie, what the fuck? And it hit me like, you sacrificed all your spiritual gifts. Don't let this be you. Thank you. Not know that everything.
Don't let it be you, but the right track. So, ladies, I've been putting out a call to y'all because not for nothing, the men are distracted. They busy, okay? And we don't mind them being busy. This is where people will say, we have opinions about people's lives. We don't have opinions about your life, sweetie pie. We just gonna let you do what you need to do, and we gonna leave you right where the fuck you are, doing whatever it is that you're doing. Mind you, why do people get mad at you for leaving them where the fuck they are, doing what they're doing, when that's what they asked for? That's the part I don't understand. People will get so mad at you when you realize, I'm worth so much more than that. I can do way better than that. These are levels that I done already conquered. Anything that this person is doing look like bullshit to me because I done already been there, done that. I'm grown. I have grown. I am a grown woman, 49 years old. I'm not growing and not learning, or not wanting to learn, or not continuously learning. I'm a grown ass woman. So I can clearly see some fuck shit happening that I don't want to be a part of. Why? Because I know where it's going. I done already did that. I done already did that. So just because a person is at this age doing this type of stuff, I'm not judging. When I was that age, I did that too. When I was that age, it was good enough. But I'm now this age. And I grew wiser. Okay? So because I now understand that what I did at 20 and 30, doing something at 40, and mind you, there's still stuff that I did at 20 and 30, and there's stuff that I did at 10 that I could do now, even at 49. But it's some fuck ass shit that I'm not gonna do because I already did that. I already know that it leads me to nowhere. And so people will get mad at you when you can spot that and you can see, okay, well, they on some fuck ass shit. So let's leave them where they at because, I'm already beyond that. I'm already beyond that. Some of the stuff that, people are experiencing, and I don't give a fuck what level they think they at. I done already experienced that. I did that. And so they'll be looking at you thinking, oh, this person is being da 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 da. Meanwhile, all you being is, I'm not going back down to that level because I don't need to do that. It's like when somebody says, oh, you should dress appropriately for your age. What is even that? Because clothes is another thing, but certain things you don't want to wear. Like certain people you don't want to wear, certain energies you don't want to wear. And just because it's like when you ever had a friend that got some new friends and you've been friends with this person for forever, and you can see that the new friends coming around, like they ain't got this person's best interest at heart, but you done been around this person for forever and day. You already know what the fuck's gonna happen. But you not, like, you can be friends with them, but I'm not gonna be friends with them. Like, just because you made new friends don't mean I'm gonna make new friends. You can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. And unfortunately, sometimes what happens is you can be friends with somebody from, 20, 30, 40, 50 fucking years, right? They come along and they get some new friends. Your relationship with that person separates because now they on some whatever they new friends is doing. Mind you, what ends up happening? What is the cycle to this, gang? What is the cycle to this? Because normally what's going to happen is what the fuck this friend already seen, and that's the fuck reason why we ain't been friends with this person. And then when this friend come back crying because this friend did exactly what you already thought they was going to do, or what you already knew they was going to do, or the game rolls out like it's going to roll out. The game plays out like it's going to play out. Like certain things, again, I'm going to say it. You don't have to tell me not to smoke crack because I know it equates to being a crackhead. I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, I can just try crack one time because of the fact that, nah, nigga, you already know what's going to happen. Like, nobody got to tell you that. Only takes one time. But instead, some people just got to go through, and that's cool. But don't be mad at me because I already know that my life is better than whatever it is that is. Like, I don't got to go through that. And better could be any fucking thing that ain't that. Because people will say, oh, well, better to me could be better to me is peace. Better to me is not being caught up in a fucking revolving ass door of energies. I mean, because I don't like that. And since I know I don't like that, this is one of the reasons why it is so hard for a person to try to sway me in another direction. I like where I live at. I like what I'm doing. I love how I look. I'm not searching. I'm not searching. So I guess that would be one of the other things. It depends on what you're looking for or what's looking for you. Because what I'm looking for and what's looking for me is peace. Peaceful. Like, not a whole bunch of chaotic ass, weird ass energy. I ain't got time for that. But I'm not knocking nobody else for doing it. I'm not knocking nobody else for doing it at all, period. So nobody should knock you for trying to, you know, exit stage left, because I ain't got time for this shit. Mind you, I don't like loops. When I start to see loops, I got to figure out a way how to break that. So now there's another loop that I think that, is being made very clear and apparent. But also, the other thing is this. When I start to see loops, I want to make sure that I don't ever have to, revisit that loop again. I'm cool. Thank you. I gracefully bow out. Because one thing about me is I'm not for the games in life with people. Like, life is beautiful. Do y'all know the beautiful thing about life? And maybe this might just be, because of the way that I grew up and I understand, how the flow of energy and relationships and, things in life go. When love is good and beautiful, it's the best feeling under the sun. And when love is good and beautiful, it's certain things that, I tell y'all all the time, like, I'm always looking behind the scenes. Like, I'm always looking at the body language. I'm always looking at, certain things. And people play with love, people play with marriage, people play with your mama, people play with your daddy, people play with your kids, people play with life. One thing that I implore you, and I hope you never do, is play with yourself. Don't play, well, not in that way, but don't play with yourself. Don't play with yourself to the tune of that you just let people play in your face any type of way and consider you to be a joke in no form or fashion. Because people will definitely try to play with you, your mind, your heart, your feelings, your family. People will try to play with you, but don't you ever play with yourself. And when you're not going to play with yourself, then you damn sure going to start cutting out and moving yourself out of situations where people think they can fucking play with you. Don't let that be the thing. Because you know how they say that they only do what you will allow them to do. People only do what you allow them to do. It's been many a times, and I know it's a lot of y'all women out here, y'all can attest to this. There'll be a woman that come along and they'll say, he never did this for me. Yeah, I get a lot of that because I'm not going to put up with the same fuck shit that you're going to put up with. Because the minute they try that stunt, guess what? The same way you showed up, you can be gone. Please get from around me. So be mindful that when they're not doing the thing that you, and mind you, people can change. And again, this is the reason why the boundaries have been crossed. This is the reason why people continue to keep, doing the things that you don't like. This is because you keep allowing it. You keep taking the nigga back. You keep allowing that bitch back in your bed. You keep opening the door. You keep answering the phone. Stop answering the phone. Block they ass. Don't open the door. Don't open the window. Don't even crack that motherfucker, because if you crack it and they get wind and they can, get any type of whiff of you, they're on your ass. So I would implore you to understand your boundaries. Morals and values are definitely important. Morals and values, because when morals and values, even to the tune of, you can give a person leeway. Again, and I'm going to tell you, because I'm very lenient in the whole, like, you can be da 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 da. But why the fuck people always find their way and sticking their foot across the, line, and then when I say, bitch, that was it. That was the motherfucking straw that broke the camel's back. Bitch, I'm done. Now I'm the problem. No. Like 3 lines back, I kept saying, I'm very, a verbal. I communicate very well. And so when I tell somebody, you know what I mean, I don't like that. But you can be whatever you want to be. You know how they say when the little school thing, that little chant, you can be whatever you want. Yeah, you can be whatever you want to be, right? you being whatever you want to be don't mean I got to be nowhere near you, in the vicinity of you, sitting near you, even in eye shot, volume. I don't gotta do that. And y'all people would do very well to understand, neither do you. And the people that think that, understand, ain't nobody got to sit around your funky ass and listen to you, hear you. You may think that you God's gift to this earth, but I promise you, even God will show you that you're really not. Okay? So take it how it resonates, because there's a lot of people that will try to show up and convince you that they are, a blessing. Well, what is one a blessing to one is a curse to somebody else. Take it how it resonates. I mean, because I'm going to just let you know, depending upon when I show up and how I do, it blessing or curse. Blessing or curse, because that could be your ass. Either way, just because somebody out here advertising and thinking that, they shit don't sink, you have the right to believe them. They can convince you of that. They can't convince me of that. Because, nah. No way, Jose. They will change if it's worth it one way or another, so it's on me. The girl, and she talking about from when I said, that when it could be, because I done had this happen a multitude of times. They don't do for me what they do for you. Yeah, because I'm not going to put up with that bullshit. Like, I got stuff. Meaning, I got qualifications that must be met for certain situations. Like, and then on top of that, like I said, and not that I'm not loving or want to be, in love and things of that nature. Like, I'm just noticing the way y'all loving I don't like it. The way I have yet to see a relationship at this day and time. Matter of fact, I can use my own fucking son. This little nigga, he is 20, get ready to be 20 years old. I said something to him about relationships and love yesterday. You know what he said? That they ain't got that in their age. What, I don't know which, gen, whatever that is. He said, "Mom, ain't nobody in relationships no more." And the way people break up, and the way, like, apparently, I hate to tell y'all, but they get race change the whole psychology of relationships and things of that nature, because apparently the young people done already made peace with, fuck y'all, each other. Like, if we doing it, we doing it. But if we ain't, we ain't. And we could be doing it today, and then tomorrow, fuck you. Do y'all know that not talking to somebody is considered emotional abuse? For somebody to just ghost you and not say nothing, that's considered emotional abuse. So when you loving a person, you don't just try to emotionally abuse them and just run off, nowhere, unless they doing shit that, seem to be, you need to be ran off for. But that was even strange to me, because that's got to be a sad ass reality. You mean to tell me y'all, that group of people is running around here and have no clue or care about love? Wrap it up. Did you see what I'm saying? This is the reason why y'all should be so lucky, because again, this is one of the things. Wrap it up. Wrap this whole motherfucking planet up. Wrap this shit the fuck up. Throw that shit in the trash and fire it up. Start again. Because what are you saying? What are you saying? But damn, do you know how far we have come? If that is the generation that they are saying, fuck love. That's like saying the same to God. God is love. So you saying fuck love, get bitches, do this, get niggas, da 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 da. Like, yo, that's strange to me. That is so strange to me in so many different ways. Again, I'm not judging. I don't know how we got here, but levels say how far you move away from God is also the reason why we lost touch, and the reason why you ended up enslaved anyway was because they got you as far as you are away from God, and it seems to be getting worse and worse and worse, because everybody got time to play. Everybody thinks that everything is a game. I mean, take it how it resonates. If that's how y'all doing it, then, don't be mad. But for me, I'm not choosing that in my life and, in my situations. What I'm choosing, number one, is love. The highest amount and the highest form. Continue to keep doing it over and over and over again until I can get it the fuck right. Oh, no. Don't do that. I'm trying to see if I can find this thing. And then everybody was coming up with the their stories, everybody telling their stories about what happened to them, what happened to them in religions, what happened to their in their families, what happened. And I see why people don't have love. Like, honestly, it was a sad case. Let me see. Where are you at, lady? Because I definitely want to make sure y'all see her. I might have sent her. Let me see. I might have sent her. You ain't my bitch. You just a bitch in a goddamn way. You said you die for your respect. Let's find out and see. They say Red Bull give you wings. So does fucking with me. Ain't no other bitch up here, nigga. Let's go. Y'all, life is definitely teaching me a little more than what I bargained for, especially when it comes to um relationship and life, situations and shit. Cause I don't understand how people don't appreciate people. Apparently that's becoming a lost art too, and that's sad because I'm thankful for the people that I have around me, right? The people that came after um the glitches and whatnot, right? And those people are showing me how everyday love, can be different, or love is different, or because I don't know y'all, but some the people that are in my chat that y'all come here all the time, I love y'all. I love everybody, but I love y'all the most because of the fact that I interact with y'all, I talk to y'all. I don't even know y'all, right? We just bond on a different thing. I say something, y'all can finish the sentence, or y'all start something and I can finish the sentence, right? Because we have come to in the collective, right? And it don't take nothing away, to love somebody that you don't know, or just to, care, or, to be honest, or any of that. It don't take much, but just a genuine action, right? And to me, I feel like when I find people that is hard, like it's a game for everything. Like the people around here, it's a game for everything. Um, if you meet a person on Thursday, you gotta wait 3 days to call them because they're gonna think that you're desperate. If you like somebody, you gotta pretend like you don't like them because otherwise, like this shit is dumb. This shit is dumb. To the tune of, I watched the nigga that I know likes me, right? I watched the nigga that I know likes me give a whole speech and everything about how when somebody shows you some attention, then you gotta, wait this amount of time. Guess what, nigga? You bought yourself. Now I ain't fucking with you because I know you now that grown. How you 40 something years old and you got games in your system? That's why a lot of y'all niggas, I ignore y'all. Like I literally don't even read the inbox, nothing, because y'all too grown and weird as fuck, and all the bad and the worst ways. Like who is teaching y'all that when you like somebody, you play a game with them? That's the last fucking thing I'm gonna do. Like if I like somebody, the last thing I'm gonna do is play with them, play with their feelings, play with their emotions, play with their time, play with their money, play with them. And I ain't gonna play with you, so I ain't gonna let nobody else play with your ass. But where do y'all get this from? Like, where is the new, like, where is the glitch that then happened in the system? Because it's several of them that's taking place. One, y'all listen to stuff and hear the truth, and it just goes over top of your head. You don't focus on that. You want to say that the person, oh, they meant this. No, the nigga said they didn't like you. They don't care about you. Fuck your mama, your sister, your grandmom, your whole generation. All of y'all can, kick rocks, but you think the nigga love you. The nigga put you and your kids out, but you think he love you. The girl, like people be doing the worst shit, and for some reason people will say, oh, they love me. Them people don't love you. Them people don't love nothing about you. Them people actually hate you. Like, it was the weirdest thing when I discovered that I slept with a nigga every night that hated me. Meanwhile, faking like they like me. And matter of fact, that's got to be a different type of animal too, because like, I ain't got time for that. If I don't like you, fuck you. Like, bitch, get somebody else to play in your face. But I ain't it. And so that's probably where the problems come from. So happy Monday, welcome. It's a fresh start, big energy. Let's do this. We got the sun, the moon, the clouds. We cool. We got the stars. We got starlight. You know, we can handle this. We got strength. No, it don't necessarily mean that you might not cuss nobody the fuck out this week, because you know what I'm saying. Wherever they act out at, excuse me, you know, handle that business, because what we not going to do is what's the word, be passive aggressive, or allow nobody to be passive aggressive with us either. Okay, so we gonna check them hoes, you know, man or woman, we gonna check them hoes. But we also gonna make sure that we lead in love and in guidance, because like I told y'all, we can, two things can be true at both times. Like, I can be love and light, and I can also be, you know, pull your ass up. What they call that? The key program in jail. Yeah, pull your ass up on something. Because you got to be accountable for your bullshit ass behavior. All right. We advancing. We not out here with the, you know, hurt people mentality. We out here with the, they did that funky ass fucked up shit and we took it as a lesson. We learned through it, we grew through it, and we better people, and we not gonna do the same exact thing, because why the fuck we got time for that? That's not growth. That's weird. That's actually some low level ass bullshit, because, oh, now because somebody did something to me, I'm going to go out and I'm just going to destroy the whole entire world. Like, I didn't, ma'am, I didn't do nothing to you. Like, can you keep that energy with whoever did that to you? Because please and thank you, sir. I don't know who hurt your feelings, but at the end of the day, it wasn't me. Like, when I hurt your feelings, I can almost guarantee you hit dogs holler. Because, bitch, when I come, I'll be trying to make sure you get drugged to the white meat. So again, you know, my bad. Sorry, because most people will say, well, oh, you're loving, like you're this and that. I'm this. You gonna get whatever you bring is gonna be, you know, what you get, what you receive is what you give is what you're gonna get. So if we hear, we hear. If you, you know, then either way, love and light, but bitch, we know how to fight. So take it how it resonate. And we know how to, you know, cuss your motherfucking ass out, da 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 da, whatever the situation needs. But also, how can we be of service to you? Because I feel like spare the rod, spoil the child. The cuss out is the ass beating. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Ain't nobody told me that I had to, you know, dismiss your bad behavior or your negative attitude or your da 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 for, because we're going into it with a positive attitude. We're going into this week with a positive attitude. Let's go, Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We're going into this shit. We trying to do the right thing for the week. We are here for the people. Okay? But don't play with us. Go find you something safe to do, because, you know, bitch. Happy Monday. Welcome. It's a fresh start. So just because somebody did something fucked up to you last week, guess what? We have a better attitude this week, and we're not going to let nobody get us down. So, again, shit may happen. We feel it. We acknowledge it. We are accountable for the part that we played in it. And then we handle it accordingly. Okay? So don't let nobody tell you that your response is too much or not enough or whatever it is. The response is whatever it is that you're willing to give out. If the response is, bitch, fuck you, and I'm going to just go this way, let that be the response. Let that be the response. Take it how it resonates. It's not against nobody. It's me. Because I keep trying to tell y'all, I take the responsibility quick. It's me. Like, I'm the one. I'm the one on the fuck shit. So I just got to go over here because I can't take it. So I'm going to go sit here in this seat and mind my business and put your bitch ass on mute, because clearly you need to be muted. It's like a child. When kids are bad, you tell the motherfucker go sit in the corner. Go take your ass and go sit in the corner with the little dunce hat on, cause that's how you acting. But when you being good, you get them good stars, them good stickers. We are not giving bad behavior stars and stickers. We're giving bad behavior what it requires. No attention. We're giving bad behavior the punishment that it requires. Good behavior is getting, praise. Somehow in this society, something has gone wrong because predators are being praised. Kill, steal, and destroy is looking like, power in the hands of. Meanwhile, all it looks like is bullying. You're bullying people that are smaller than y'all. Y'all are beating up on the small guy. You're preying on somebody that don't know any better, and meanwhile, the person's gonna probably end up fucked up later on because of the fact that, big grown ass adult people came and played in their motherfucking face, using them for, likes and clicks and shares and manipulation and da 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 da, like whatever the fuck. It's a lot of shit happening. Mind y'all, the repercussions. Y'all don't realize people will come play in your motherfucking face knowing they got ill intention from the beginning. They're trying to make such and such da 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 this. Don't even care that they get ready to fuck somebody up. Do y'all know how most people turn out to be, hurt people because somebody did something to them, and then they think that they just supposed to go on and do, da da da, instead of, when you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. When you're healing or healed, because healing is a lifetime. When you are growing, you don't do shit that got done to your ass because it got done to your ass. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's the way I'm wired, because again, I said I have a healthy fear of God. So, and to me, when certain things go through my brain, I'll be like real quick to, try to reroute that shit, because God is listening. God is listening. The universe is listening. Shit manifests off of thoughts. So when the thought appeared, they heard it. I don't care what nobody else heard sitting around you. They know the manipulation that you're putting out into the universe because they're in your fucking head. So regardless of whether or not nobody else outside of you knows that, your girl don't know the manipulation, your mama don't know the manipulation that you've been up to, your daddy don't know the manipulation that you've been up to, but God know you want some fuck nigga shit, because God knows all of your thoughts, listening to all the little plots and plans. This how I'ma scheme it through the side. Now God was listening to that. God was listening to that. Mind you, they tuned the radio good enough that they let some other people heard it. Because we apparently heard that shit. Yeah. Block that energy, because we don't need that. We don't need that in our system. And then also going along for all the people that, I love and wish to progress in life and are learning in the system. I love the fact that y'all don't try to, cheat the system. I love the fact that y'all don't try to, go around, certain lessons and things. Y'all just go ahead and take it, go through it head on. Because there's some people around here that seem to think that, they can cheat the system for this lesson, and then they wonder why they still keep going on to that, loop of a roller coaster. But mind you, you being connected to that person, it's over there. I had to light, I had a candle thing that I needed to light this morning. So you being connected to this person, dragging you the fuck down in the process. But mind you, people will sound so wise and everything. Don't do this, don't do that, because everybody be having a platform, everybody be knowing something and nothing at the same damn time. So they'll tell you all this extra good shit. Mind you, quotes be getting quoted under people that ain't theirs. They done stole it. Because be mindful, I keep trying to tell you, it's bigger people watching platforms. They got more people, listening to them. So then they go regurgitate some shit they heard on a smaller platform that wasn't even their shit, and now they're known for it. Wasn't even their shit. Not only are they still like this, these motherfuckers just be doing all types of weird shit. Either way, I cuss. I love y'all. Have a great day. Always go with God.